Good morning, Atlanta. This is Ray Anderson, reporting to you live from the Fox 5 Atlanta news station. We currently have a developing story that's taking place at Grady High School. Grady High School's football coach and gym teacher, Robert Limestone, has just confessed to at least 20 counts of aggravated assault and 10 accounts of arson. This happened during a public school assembly this morning at Grady High School, and he has now turned himself in to the police. We will continue with this story as updates develop.
The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Atlanta Police Department. A terrifying situation has begun to unfold in the city of Atlanta. At 8:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, reports came in about people's eyes turning completely white before collapsing to the ground. When paramedics responded, the people affected were pronounced dead on the scene. This phenomenon has affected at least 300 people, and it is currently unknown if more people will be affected. The Atlanta Police Department is asking everyone to remain vigilant and report any strange activity to the police. If you see someone's eyes begin to turn white and collapse, call 911 immediately. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this situation. Civil danger for Atlanta and surrounding cities. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Georgia State Police. The situation regarding people's eyes turning completely white and collapsing has worsened rapidly. 2,500 more reports of the phenomenon have been received, and this number is expected to double in the next hour. In addition, police have found the name of this phenomenon. It is known as the mental shutdown. However, the cause of mental shutdowns remain unknown, but it is being speculated that this is a result of a biological weapon. The state police are asking everyone to shelter in place with enough essential items to last at least 14 days. This includes non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a cell phone, a phone charger, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. Stay tuned for further updates regarding this escalating crisis.
Good morning. This is ABC4 News. I'm Norville Rogers reporting live from the news station. We begin this morning's news with a developing situation that is occurring in southern Georgia, where approximately 5,100 people have died from a mysterious phenomenon known as mental shutdowns. A mental shutdown is when a person's eyes turn completely white before they collapse onto that ground. Authorities do not know what causes this to happen, but they believe that it came from a biological weapon. If I'm being honest, there's no way it could be a biological weapon. I think there's something supernatural at play here, but that's just my guess. Anyway, the Georgia Emergency Management Agency is continuing to investigate this phenomenon. And they say, What the hell was that noise? It sounded like some kind of demonic monster. I think it came from outside. I better look. Holy flippin' crap. There's a humongous sphinx-like creature attacking people right outside our studio. Everybody, We have to get out of here now before we get eaten. Go. 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 Don't look back. Just go.
Evacuation is strongly advised. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Utah Emergency Management Agency. Everyone within a 5 to 10 mile radius of St. George is in extreme danger. A massive creature resembling a sphinx is attacking people and destroying buildings in St. George. This creature is approximately 50 feet in height and 90 feet in length, has the head of a female human, has wings similar to an eagle's, has the front of a dog and the back of a cat. Police are having an extremely hard time stopping the creature, as it is seemingly immune to conventional weaponry at this time. Everyone in the affected area is being advised to evacuate the area as soon as possible. Bring essential items with you such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, legal documents, a form of ID, money and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. Control flow has been enacted in all highways to speed up the evacuation. When you evacuate, tie a white towel on your door or mailbox to let the authorities know you have evacuated. If you need assistance, tie a red towel on your door or call 911. Do not pick up friends or relatives at schools or hospitals, as these facilities have evacuation protocols. Repeating, a giant creature that resembles a sphinx is attacking St. George, and everyone within a 5 to 10 mile radius of the area is being advised to evacuate. Stay tuned for further information about this horrifyingly situation.
Hello and welcome back to Fox 5 Atlanta. I'm Ray Anderson, coming to you live from the station. Now, I have some good news and bad news to share with you all. The good news is the mental shutdown phenomenon has plagued Georgia for the past 2 hours has ceased. This happened shortly after the governor of Georgia confessed his crimes and turned himself into the police. Yeah, when I mean confessed to his crimes, I mean he confessed that he was the one behind the mental shutdowns. Crazy, I know. But the bad news is the final death toll is 15,000. This truly was probably the darkest day that Georgia has ever faced. But thankfully, we are no longer in any danger whatsoever.
Hello everyone. This is Fox 22. I'm Brian Griffin. We start with some national news. The states of Utah and Georgia have become the center of attention after being ravaged by a huge sphinx and a phenomenon known as mental shutdowns respectively. Thankfully, the mental shutdowns in Georgia stopped and the giant sphinx in Utah disappeared. The president has made a statement regarding these events, calling them something straight out of a horror movie. In local news, a group of young men and women dressed in costumes have been going around the city of Bangor telling everyone that they will take their distorted desires. Wait. Did I read that right? I refuse to believe this. This must be some sort of prank. Anyways, at least 50 people have reported that the group approached them and talked about changing their hearts. The Bangor Police Department is asking everyone to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity to the police.
Hey, what is that? What the hell is that? Guys, there's some sort of entity the size of a skyscraper in the sky.
Dude, that thing's ginormous. What do you think it is?
I am the administrator, born from human consciousness, the god of control, yard above. Your free will is what causes humanity to suffer. I shall strip it from every living thing in this reality, so that it may live in peace once and for all.
Did he just say he's gonna take our free will? Oh no, the planet's about to be enslaved by him. Someone call the military.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All programming has been interrupted to transmit this emergency action notification message. This is Fox 5, serving the Atlanta, Georgia area. If you are not in this area, tune to a station providing news and information for your area. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the Department of Homeland Security and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. Please pay close attention to this alert, as it contains information about an ongoing global crisis. At 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 10:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, NASA confirmed that a 400-foot tall apparition has descended from space and is currently hovering over Atlanta, Georgia. This apparition, identified as Yaldabaoth, is planning to enslave all of humanity by take away everyone's free will, which will result in people becoming mindless zombies. In addition, supernatural occurrences such as the sky turning red, dark, shadowy creatures appearing, mental shutdowns and buildings becoming distorted have been reported across the world. NASA believes that another dimension is merging with Earth, causing these occurrences. As of this moment, there is no known method of stopping this. At this time, the United States government is advising everyone to seek shelter immediately and bring 30 days worth of items, which include non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a cell phone, a phone charger, a flashlight and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio. If a creature breaks into your home, defend yourself by any means necessary. Stay tuned for further updates as this catastrophic situation develops. All clear. Repeating, all clear. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the United States government. Yaldabaoth, along with the other supernatural phenomenon, has vanished. It is now safe to come out of your shelter. Repeating, Yaldabaoth and the other supernatural phenomenon has disappeared and it is safe to return to normal living. Thank you for your cooperation during this emergency. All regular programming will now resume.